Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Misha and today I'll be reviewing what is my take on the Ho'oponopono prayer by Dr. Hewlin and Dr. Joe Vitale, and how I discovered it and what has been my review about it, what has been my thoughts about it. So basically I discovered it around October of 2024, and I kind of knew that there are 4 phrases to it. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and love you. And you can chant it 100 times and 21 times or 51 times and even 108 times. And I'll show you. At that moment, I was not very inclined towards it. But then later on, due to some personal life events, I started doing it. And just for the sake of chanting the prayer, it calmed me down so much. And later on, I was just searching about it on Google and YouTube, and I discovered that people have been doing research on it, and they have discovered that it calms your blood pressure down and relieves stressing from your body and all. And I was fascinated by all those things, and then I started with doing basic Ho'oponopono, chanting it 108 times in the morning and evening. I started doing it for myself and my family and few of my loved ones and my friends also. So I had a list of people I would do it for regularly, and I have been doing it regularly for them since past 1 month or so. Reaching 1 month, and and I'll tell you, I'm quite astonished, and I don't know how it works, though there is a science behind it, and I have learned a little bit about it. Not little bit, I have went deep into the black hole of Ho'oponopono, and I read all the books by Dr. Joe Vitale, all the 3 books, Zero Limits and Add Zero Limits. The 5th phrase, I got so fascinated by Ho'oponopono, and this is why I made this video, because it has actually transformed my life to some extent. Because in the beginning I didn't see the result as quickly, because they say that your vessel needs to be clean, like you as a human being, how clean you are as a human being, that decides the result of your Ho'oponopono, if it's quicker, if it takes time. So I did cleaning for myself, and after doing cleaning for myself and cleaning my own muscle, when I started to do Ho'oponopono for others, it did give me results. And there is a saying, when you read Dr. Joe Vitale's and Hewlin's book, they say that you don't do Ho'oponopono for results, you do Ho'oponopono as a cleaning tool. You do it to clean the memory and the program and the virus that is there in your system and your relative system and your ancestor system, and that you're sharing with that person. So you basically have to become 100% responsible for this, whatever you are experiencing in your reality, and you take 100% responsibility for this regardless of what it is, because it is you who has subconsciously, unconsciously or consciously has attracted that situation in your life. So you take 100% responsibility, and the basic thing was starting with basic Ho'oponopono, chanting it, and they do a walking, talking type thing. Basically you keep chanting it throughout the day, ever since every time you feel that there is an emotion or feeling that is negative and that you don't want, so you chant it in your heart also. But basically it works more when you feel it, when you put your hands on your heart and then you actually chant it and you feel those emotions. It works more, it multiplies more. So the basic Ho'oponopono gave me results to some extent, but then I wanted more results, and I was so wisdom thief about things. I calling myself wisdom thief, and I delved into the science and everything I wanted to know about Ho'oponopono, and discovered there are various cleaning tools also. So I'll be discussing that later on in a few other videos. And so I discovered that there's something known as advanced conversation Ho'oponopono. There's something known as modernist prayer. There are various eraser tools, and the blue solar water, which I have right here. I'll show you. It doesn't have much water right now because I keep drinking my blue solar water. I got so inspired by all these things, and I even made my custom made Ho'oponopono bead, chanting beads, which I'll show you just in a minute. So this is my custom Ho'oponopono chanting bead. I made it in such a way so that if I'm busy, this is the starting point. I take 100% responsibility for whatever emotion or feeling or thought I have, or whoever I want to do it with. I say it 3 times, and then I chart. So this is 11, 21, 51, and then you go back, so it's 108. So I made it in such a way, it's a lazy Ho'oponopono chanting beat prayer beats, and I made it in such a way, if I'm busy I'll do it 100 times, 11 times, 21 times, 51 times. Otherwise, if I'm free, and then the whole beat chain I'll do. So that has been so far my experience, and I'll let you know other things also. The miracle so far I have discovered, I have done Ho'opono for somebody I had recent argument with. I did Ho'oponopono for somebody I had recent argument with, and I was quite astonished to the fact that I did it from my heart. And the person acted very normal. I don't know how that happened. They were like very cool about it. They were like, it's okay. Not that it was my mistake, but still it was my responsibility because it happened. And they were still, otherwise it was a type of person who was very angry and impulsive and aggressive, and they would, cut you off, and they will not talk to you for days. And I was like, okay. But then I did the Ho'oponopono prayer for them. I did the remote healing, and I do remote healings. If you guys are ever interested in doing that, you can contact me via my email. And I was astonished by the result. The person was very calm, and they was talking to me like normal, like we are just friends, like it's perfectly fine. And I have been doing remote healings for other people also so far, and I am yet to share those results with you, though I have done Ho'oponopono prayers for. So there is a thing that you do, that everything has an energy, and when you do this prayer for everything that has energy, even the room has an energy and things have energy, right? Because we are at the energy level, we are all one. We are at the core, come from the same planet and from the same stardust, basically. That's what I like saying. So it made sense to me. And when I drive car, I do Ho'opono. I chant Ho'opono prayer. Sometimes I'm very driving is anxious to me, though I've been doing it since a while, but still sometimes you get anxious. And when I do it, I calm down and everything's fine. I go from my home and reach my destination safely. Everything is fine. I don't know how the prayer works in that. Sometimes I do know how it works, but at that moment, sometimes you just don't want to think about things, and you just chant the prayer because you just trust in the divine, the divinity, to calm this emotion down, and you have a blind faith and belief in it, and it does work. And this is one of the things. There are many other small things that have started happening with my experience with Ho'oponopono, and I'm really inclined towards getting more results, and I will share those results with you guys. So thank you for watching, and if you do want any healing from me, I do regular healing, and I'm ready to take a 5. I have a previous batch of people I do healing for, 5 people, and I'm ready to take a free healing sessions. If anybody is interested, I'll do free remote healing for you. If you have any physical ailment, any pain in your body, or any issue you have in your health, relationship, career, or money, I can do remote healing for you. You can contact me on my email. I'll give it to you that in my description. And thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.